Thank you guys for joining once again. Some of you are aware that I lost my mom and that we laid her to rest on the 23rd of December last year. That's 2024. So our Christmas was quite bleak as a family. And I want to thank you for your patience. It's been just over a month now, or maybe just about a month since I last posted. I intend to getting back to this serious business. My mom and I were very close. She's a big part of the reason why I've been talking about narcissism. Of course, I have more details on that in the future. I hope my audio is okay. Today, as a segue into getting back into making videos, I want to read us a piece that I wrote. It's just a small piece that I wrote some time back concerning the awakening. I'll do more videos on the awakening later, of course, but this is just a piece that I wrote some time back concerning uh, that point at which, at the first, you discover that there is truly something wrong with the world. There's truly something wrong with the world, and you're not seeing your own things. You're not deluded. Actually, most of the people around you are the ones who are. So I'll just proceed on to read the piece as it is and end it at that, even as we prepare to get into more videos in the future. I have titled this piece, The Walking Dead, A Conspectus to Reality. The Walking Dead, A Conspectus to Reality. Here we go. In these postmodern times, the making of the movie The Walking Dead is one of the highest expressions of genius in psychoanalysis. Watching it is akin to rendering through a synopsis of society in the wake of narcissism. At the first instance of an awakening to the unfortunate reality of narcissism around you, it feels exactly as it did at the start of the movie. Rick awakes from a deep coma after he had been shot down and had almost passed away. He can tell that he needs urgent attention. Calls for help fly into empty space. Cries of desperation into echoes of an abyss of hopelessness. There's a tangible foreboding of death gaping behind him, drawing ever more closer by the ticking of every second. Forget that the batteries on the wall clock have run out. Time has stood still as if to say, no more progress. With no nurse to his avail, Rick makes an attempt at moving from this impossible spot. Any step would represent a better chance than this plight on that static bed. This first move reveals another daunting reality, that he's too injured to bear himself up. Although the extent of his injuries were previously unknown to him, it does not deter his efforts even after he had fallen over the bed. He musters enough strength to drag his weak frame across the floor. When he has finally begun finding his feet, the first thing that greets him is a disorienting reflection of his own face in the bathroom mirror. His overgrown beard betrays a significant period between the time he was last conscious to himself and his current predicament. He has changed. Luckily, the tap has not yet run out of water. He quenches his thirst as the most immediate need. Also, it serves as much needed reprieve for the journey that he is about to embark on. At least he is getting a feel for himself. Now he must get a feel for his environment. Barring the door was a bed that seemed to have kept him safe from an event that had taken place outside of his room. Wreckage and evidences of violence span throughout the whole veranda. He tiptoes to the farthest end, only to find a door sealed with human-like creatures inside. There's no way out through that route. He turns back and comes through the way he came. Finally, he manages to make his way out of the facility. Shock and awe are an understatement to the view that he is struck by as he steps outside. Lying in heaps covered in body bags are bodies of the dead all around. But there's no time to waste. He keeps moving. He has a family to get back to. When he gets to his house, his wife and his child are missing. They are gone. This hits too close to home for me. They are lost to a world of zombies. I could continue. However, it should become eerily accurate at this point if you are to interpolate this with the reality of narcissism in this world. To whoever this is made for, you can begin to see how this type above translates into your own reality. Isn't it interesting how when at the first you begin to understand exactly what is going on as a victim or a survivor of narcissistic abuse, your experience is as waking up from a coma and realizing that you have been severely injured, as though you've been stumbled upon, as though you've stumbled upon a special set of lenses that open up your vision to an alternate reality, where the whole world seems to be in a dead-like trance and few are alive far and in between. The creation of zombies has to be one of the most accurate descriptions of a world full of narcissists and their victims. They are the mindless, soulless, utterly void of humanity people who go around in groups, hence the herd mentality, causing havoc to any semblance of humanity or normalcy wherever they go. They could be all quiet and calm until an uninfected person showed up, clean and decent, and not putrefying with a hideous odor and disease. They are immediately whipped up into a mad frenzy and charge at you relentlessly. No matter the setting you find yourself in, be it family, romance, career, religion, or simply friendship, this will be the common experience among all who have become the targets of narcissists. All your efforts at becoming a normal human being will be met with suspicion, target, and punishment. You daring to be different will lead to retaliation. Narcissists will push to the utter limits, and they will not relent until this group of zombies has either turned you or annihilated you. They remain unable to regulate their dysregulation, and you slowly lose everyone around you to this despicable condition. You see them turn. You witness inside their eyes the moment of no return. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's no coming back from it. Welcome to the world. Guys, this is going to be the first experience when you first awaken from your sleep to the reality of how things are in the world. That there are enemies among us who are the walking dead. People who are just as human as the form can be, but nothing more. They have no soul, no spirit, no mind. They do not tire. When they come after you, they do not need rest. They do not need to eat. They do not need nothing in this world. They come at you relentlessly. And until you have begun to see the world for what it is, you are living in a bubble. You are living in a delusion. You are deluded because you're not safe. It's an illusion of safety if you think you can escape if you're still sober. But this is to encourage you that yes, there are zombies all around us, but you are meant to awaken. You are meant to rouse up from your sleep because you're meant to be one of the survivors who will cure the world and not turn. This is Narcissism Denied. Please hit the subscribe button. Let's get back into this. More videos coming up. I have a lot of things to share with you. Be blessed.